things that
Right. Good morning. I hope you can all hear me. I hope all of you can hear me. And I'm greeting you good morning from our Lagos office this morning. I'm your regular host on Mondays, and of course, my name is Olusegun. So, starting shortly, traders will be starting shortly. So, you're welcome. I'll be sharing my screen right now. So, let me just quickly go to right here and see if I can just log into my account. And then, of course, I'll share my screen like right now, right about now. So, let's go ahead and share the entire screen. Okay, so right there. Now that's my MT4, and that's my account. And this is Euro USD that I placed trade on last week. I think on Friday. I did a buy trade on Euro USD on Friday evening, like shortly before I closed the class with the people I was training in the body. So this is the condition of the trade right now. It's currently running in profit. And I still believe that Euro USD should rise because, of course, we've seen it down for over time. But then, you never can tell. Okay, what's that? Oh, what's going on? Just give me a second. Is anybody mirroring my screen or what? Okay, so let me just do kind of like a whiteboard. Okay, so maybe it's the YouTube thing. Of course, I'm gonna also shoot do another. Okay, continue that. So let's go to what we'll be looking at today. The first thing I want to do is to go on to my browser and share my screen with you. Because I'll be looking at, before I jump into technical or looking at candlestick or even looking at whatever EURUSD is doing, I normally like to check what the market is also doing or what the market is about to do. So today is Monday, I'll just connect to Forex Factory. And of course, I'll share my screen with you on Forex Factory. So this is what I have, concerning Forex Factory. Today is Monday. And of course, what we see, the Empire State Manufacturing Index that's coming up by, I think, 1:30 p.m. This is an important news because, of course, the folder is red, so you might want to trade around that time. So I'm not sure this could actually make a lot of impact, considering today is holiday in Nigeria, considering even some possibly Muslim countries, in the world may also have the same holiday. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I know that today Nigeria is observing holiday because, of course, Nigeria is like a triple, religion country. We are traditionalists. That's traditionally first. We are also, Christian, Muslim. So, of course, so we have to give to Caesar for, so if it is Muslim holiday, then we observe Muslim holiday. If it's Christian holiday, of course, we establish, or of course, Christian holiday. And of course, if it is also traditionally holiday, maybe that will still come to the constitution because, of course, remember the tradition first, came before, the religions. Anyway, so that was just by the way, has nothing to do with what we're about to discuss this morning. And of course, like I said, this is what we have for today. So what I'm going to do is to come here and see if I can change this date to, or this view to weekly. This week. So if I do this week and I apply settings, all I need to do is to just refresh. And of course, we have a weekend view. So this is a weekly view. And of course, that's to tell you that tomorrow is an important day. Very, very early in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, tomorrow, all of you should wake up and place trade on AUD. Now, what you can do during that time, okay, so there are like 3 strategies you can use to place that trade on AUD, okay? And of course, if you ask me, what can you trade with AUD? When I say place trade on AUD, what does it mean? It means that you can actually, trade AUD against another currency like Euro, another currency like New Zealand, another currency like Pound, another currency like Dollar, another currency like Canadian Dollar, another currency like CHF, another currency like Japanese Yen. So you can choose any one you want. But if you ask me, which particular one should you choose? I recommend AUD against United States dollar. Why? The answer is simple. If we go to, let me share this screen very fast.
Thank you, Jesus.
So who is that? Let me just disable you so that you're not able to talk to all of us. Only me should talk. So I was about sharing my screen to you on here, and I will just go to here. Then I'll just right click and click on show. And then we can look at something. So if you look at this left-hand side, you see that that's this market watch now. Let me disable it. That's market watch is gone. And now market watch is back. So in the market watch view, you see bid, ask, and spread. So spread is the numbers you are seeing, all these 15, 13, 9, and all that. So if you look at AUD, for example, if you look at AUD, let's look at AUD now. Okay, AUD, let's go look for AUD. So we have AUD here, AUD New Zealand, this one. Now you can see that the AUD New Zealand here have number 25, 26. So the number is varying between 25 and 26. Okay, so please note that. Now let's look at GBP AUD. Since it's not just AUD alone, you can trade with other currency. So I mentioned that you can trade AUD with New Zealand dollar. And now we check now, we see that the number here, which is the spread, is ranging between 23 and 26. Okay, so if you look at GBP AUD, so that one is number 27, which means that GBP AUD is more expensive to trade than AUD New Zealand. All right. And then we go to AUD card. So we see that one at number 20, 1920. And then we go to another one. Let's check. Another AUD there. I've not seen one. Okay, so let's scroll up since we didn't sit down. Look up. So here we have USD, Euro, AUD, USD. Okay, so we look at AUD, USD here, you see number 13. Now, since we have been looking at the numbers, okay, we see AUD, JPY also at number 19, okay, 1920. So you see that the numbers here, the lowest one so far is number 13. That's the lowest one. since we have been looking at the numbers, okay, so the lowest one is number 13, 14. That's AUD USD, ranging between 13 and 14, telling you that the spread on AUD USD is cheaper than the spread on, for example, GBP AUD, which is number 27. Which means that if you are going to trade AUD USD now, you'll be paying about 1.4, 1.3 spread. That's 1.4, 1.3 pip spread on AUD. That's when you're trading that one. But if you're trading something like GBP AUD, you'll be paying spread of about 2.7 pips, which, of course, it depends on you. If you like playing bigger spread, okay, or paying bigger spread, of course, you can do that. But if you ask me, I will naturally go for AUD USD. That said, that you now know what to trade at that 5:30, you can now come back to, let me share Forex Factory, and come here by that 5:30 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. tomorrow, and come and wait for this news to break. Of course, this cash rate is currently at around 4.35. Okay. If you compare that rate to Nigeria rates, that a lot Nigerian, what do they call it now? Central Bank, what do they call it now? MPR, that's the overnight rate. Okay, the overnight rate in Nigeria is, I think it's more than 30% now. I think so. So if you compare that to Nigeria rate, you see that Nigeria rate is way, way higher than what the Australian rates, the RBA, that's the Reserve Bank of Australia, is offering, the bank. So it means that, if this rate remain constant, first the forecast is 4.35. If it remains constant, it means that most likely AUD will, actually, gain value against, for example, USD that you want to trade with. Of course, that does not mean that you should trade AUD USD alone. I'm saying that offers a cheaper spread. Of course, the other one that is also cheap is the AUD JPY. If you ask me also, I will also say that if you cannot trade AUD USD, you can trade AUD JPY, because that one is also cheap. It's less than 2 pips spread, it's about 1.9. Okay, so now that you know that you can choose between AUD USD and AUD JPY, you can just go to your chart finally and trade. So if the figure come at 4.35, you can buy AUD. But if the figure come less than 4.35, you can sell AUD. But of course, they have decided to keep their rate at 4.35. Now let's look at history very fast. If you look at the history, we see that the history is 2022. Let's check. Okay, so 2022, it was around 1 point something. 2023, it rose to around 2 point something. And now 2024, for the last 4 months, it has been constant at 4.35. You can see it, 4.35 number. So it means that this rate will most likely remain constant at 4.35, which means that you can as well, even buy AUD even before the news. That's another way to look at it. Okay, so you can buy AUD before the news. That means you can just go ahead and click on buy. That's before the news, such that when the market break or when the news break, you can just be on the buy side. But of course, that's a little bit risky, right? Because if the rate comes less, because the rate can just come less, it's possible. For example, if you look back at, if I click on the graph again, and we look back at history, we see that, oh, sorry, this one is the Empire State. So let's go to AUD on this one. So if you look about history, at 2017, 2018, the rate was constant all through. But when it got to this level, I think around May 2019, suddenly there's a drop by June, which means that the thing can just drop. This is June. Okay, so this June, the rate might just drop, because at June 2019, the thing just dropped. And of course, 2020 at around May, okay, May, March, April, May, June. Okay, June 2020, it was constant. So we never can tell. So that's taking a risk, placing trade before the news, which is okay. Now, if you now choose to go with post news, which means that you have to wait like maybe 15, 20 minutes after the news before you now place your trade on AUD. Now that one is established, all you just need to do is to just come to, let me share the screen again, right here, and straight away come to chart, open to major, and choose AUD USD. Finally, then you can just come around and place a buy. That's if you are trading before the news. But if you're not trading before the news, you might as well wait until the news break, then you can now place a buy. But based on what we see here, graphically, we can see that today will be a determinant if the price actually rise today, okay, which is possible after this sudden news, okay, of, let me put an arrow on this candle. After this sudden news here, okay, that's bar, that's a very big bar. Since then, the price has been dropping consistently, and there had been up to 100% retracement, right? Okay, after this news break, the price has been dropping consistently. That's after this news. After this big candle is just news, okay? It's a reaction to news. It means that that period, the price actually rose sharply against dollar. And since then, the price has not been able to sustain the move, okay? And suddenly, we have started seeing a drop, okay, in the tempo. And right now, since this era, we have seen a drop in tempo up to this level, And so far, so good. The price has done up to even more than 100% retracement, which means that the price has room to go up, okay? So the price still have room to go up now. That's for AUD. So, but of course, if you want to trade technical on it today, you might just be looking out to buy. That's the way I see it. I won't be interested in selling. I won't be because the price has done 100% retracement, except if I'm using indicators like maybe fresh pips, okay, I might be looking to sell if I see an arrow that gives me a sell perspective. Okay, if I come here now, I see that the price, retrace back to the moving average and give me another arrow. So I'll be looking out for this kind of arrow again if I can sell. For now, I'll be staying off. And of course, remember that the thing is back to support area. So buy will be in perspective. Even though I will not click on buy now, I will actually be looking out to buy. That's what I said. But that's the way I see AUD. So for now, I don't have any trade on AUD. I'll just stay off until tomorrow morning. Now, let me quickly check comment section so that I will not be talking and talking. I want to see if I have people that want to ask me questions there. You say, Leo Joe, you are greeting me. I greet you too. Those in your lesson, I greet all of you. Ile Laboye, I greet all of you. Audio is not working. What do you mean audio is not working? My audio is working here. In it. Okay, so maybe it is your audio, not mine. I'm talking of Boom Tech. Okay, Freddy. Somebody says the volume is low. What do you mean the volume is low? Well, I can. So a lot of people say they can't hear me. Somebody say I should not mock our fatherland. What do you mean I should not mock our fatherland? This is also my fatherland. It's not just our own, it's all of us. So I'm not mocking the fatherland. The fatherland, okay, if you were referring to the time I said Nigeria is of tripartite religion, of course I'm right. Okay, so there's no denying that, right? Sunday only, there's no denying that. Whether you like it or not, traditionalists are here, they don't go to church, they don't go to mosque, so we have to acknowledge them. Before God, we are all equal, right? So there's nothing like mocking, that's the truth. Now, what if the rate is not changed? If the rate is not changed, well, it means that AUD will still gain, or most likely still gain ground. Grace and Leojo, that one is for you. Akim, I've been on AUD buy since Friday. Well, it means that most likely today you should be in profit, okay, or between now and tomorrow. So what did you call that indicator? It is called fresh pips, yes. Sunday, mekwe, mekwenye. Yeah, it is called fresh pips. You're right. You need gold. You need gold. Where are they selling gold? Is it the physical gold you need or the liquid gold if you want? Okay, so Osamede Dennis. Wow. Osamede. I actually thought you wanted to say Osadebe. The only thing different between your name and Osadebe is just M. Okay, so Oluwatosin, you're listening. So can you just give a short lecture on fresh waves? Well, I can. As you are looking at it on the screen, it's the way it works. So the idea is the Oluwatosin. This indicator have a blue arrow, this one, and a red arrow. The blue arrow normally face up, the red arrow face down. The blue arrow indicates that there's a potential move for the price to go up, or there is potential for the price to shoot up. The red arrow says that there's potential for the price to shoot down. Now, even if the red arrow comes, that does not mean that the price will go down. Even if the blue arrow comes, it doesn't mean that the price will go up. It's just an indication that price may go up, not that price will go up. So you need further information to conclude that price will rise or fall. So one of such is this MACD below, okay? The MACD bar, print red and blue. If it is blue and there's a blue arrow in town, it means that there's potential for the price to shoot up. That means the potential is getting higher, is that not? So for example, now when you have this arrow up, let me just put it here. And you also have, here, turning blue, that's right here. It means that price has potential to actually shoot up in that example. Okay, but that's not enough. So you also need for the arrow, this blue arrow, to point to a green bar. So you need, for example, now, if I come here and I go back in history, I can just give you an idea here. So this perspective says that there's a blue arrow in town, yes. But then there's also, the arrow is also pointing to a green bar, yes. If it is so, it means that price has potential to go up. So that's the three conditions that you need to now look at. Now, finally, there are some of us that also look at divergence. Okay, we also look at that. What do I mean by divergence? If you look at this instance here, the lows are getting higher, right? That's this instance. Okay, and then the indicator, move the MACD indicator down. Let me click on the ascending line again. It's also showing us that the lows are getting higher. Okay, which means that there's potential for this price to go up. So it is correlating, right? There's a correlation. The lows of the MACDs are getting higher. The lows of the price also on the screen are getting higher. So if I see an arrow to buy, definitely I'll place a buy in that instance. But if you look at this red arrow, let me show you these two red arrows that come here. For example, this red arrow here, okay, that I'm pointing to, this red arrow here that I'm pointing to. Okay, two of them comes, okay, at the same time, or almost the same time, telling you that price may drop. But even when they were telling you that price may drop, the lows of the price were getting higher, okay, which means that they are going contrary to the lows, okay. Remember, higher lows and higher highs. When the price are doing higher lows and higher highs, it means that the trend is shifting to the upside. When the price is doing lower lows and lower highs, it means that the trend is shifting to the downside. So at this point in time, the trend is showing us higher lows and higher highs. And of course, the arrow is now coming that the price is most likely going to go down. It means that these two may not work, okay, in that instance. It may not work, which means that if I just ignore, not place a sell trade and only look to buy at that instance. Now, let's go to this part. Let me go a little bit to the front, this one. Let me put an arrow on this one right here. So the arrow, sorry, I wanted to use down arrow. Let me delete this one. So the arrow right here, come here and show this one. So there's an arrow here that says that price may go down, right? And now the price is doing lower highs, right? So we can see that the price is doing arrow down. Okay, this is high, and this is another high. Okay, that means the price is doing lower high. And let's look at the indicator shift also. The indicator shift is also showing us that the price is doing, indicator shift is also showing us that the MACD is doing lower high. So there's a high there. And of course, when the arrow appears, think around here, there's also a high. Okay, and the highs are getting lower, which means that the shift is actually shifting down, right? So we can see, even if we plot the trend line, we can see that the shift is going down, all right? The lows are getting, sorry, the highs are getting lower. And also on the main chart, the highs are getting lower, all right? Which means that this arrow is actually correct. You can follow it. Of course, you can place yourself. So right now that we have this information coming on the screen right now, there's no arrow yet, but let us assume that there's an arrow somewhere here now. Assumption. Okay, arrow up. Let us assume that there's an arrow maybe around here. Blue arrow. All you need to do is to check whether you have a trend that is forming. So right now we have lower low. It's obvious. So we connect these lows. You can see that the lows are getting lower, right? So you need for the lows to begin to shift, because even on the MACD side, the lows are getting, they are still getting low, okay, even if you plot like that. So until we see a shift whereby the lows are getting higher, okay, on both the MACD side and the price side. So if you can see, for example, this one will shift to like this. It means that the lows are getting higher. That means we're getting higher low on the MACD side. So we also need a higher low on the price side. So we need something like this. Okay, before we can now place a buy. So maybe the arrow will appear maybe later. If it appears later, yes, you can actually place a buy. If you have an arrow appear and you have a higher low, yes, of course, you can actually, place that trade and make money. I hope Tosin, I think Tosin was the person that asked that question. I hope Tosin that you have a little bit of understanding on the fresh whips, and also that you have it on your screen and you can be using it to make money. So please, Tosin, confirm to me that you have an idea of what I just told you, and every other person to have an idea. If you all have an idea, oh, I think I understand it better now. Let me know, and of course I'll be happy. Okay, so let me check whether Tosin said yes. All right, Tosin said yes. All right, so let's go to Osamedi. Okay, so Osamedi says, I've been on sell on gold since Friday. What will it continue to sell today, or will it return back? What do you mean you have been on sell? Are you making money? If the answer is yes, you can close your trade now. Let me look at gold and see if I can just give you my opinion on it. Okay, briefly. Okay, so he said he has been on sale and the price has been going down. So what's there? Okay, you should be happy if the price goes in your favor. You are good. But like I was explaining to some people I think on Friday, what I did was to look at back crossing on gold. I actually put it on H4 and checked. Okay, no idea there. Let's look at D1. No idea there. Yeah, I think there is. So what I have here is kind of like a back crossing. And of course, I did a buy stop and sell stop on it. So that's the way I see it. So if you're on the sell, I think you're on the right path. You can continue to enjoy yourself, because if the price does break below this level, it would be kind of like a downpour for gold, right? Be a downpour, right? So if price break below this level, gold may actually descend massively. So if you are selling and you can sell beyond this border of green, it means you are good to go. It means you can continue to enjoy, the profit that it brings. All right. So that's the way I see gold. You guys just, enjoy it. If you are selling, you are good. But if you are buying, you may be on the wrong side. That's the way I see it also. If you are buying, you may just be on the wrong side of the pool. Okay. That's the way I see gold. Now, let's move on to the next part. Let's quickly go back to what we're discussing. Let me look at the comment section. I actually like working with comment section because it will give me an idea of what I'm doing. Okay, good morning. Please, I need indicator on phone. Okay, Oluwaseyi Adebanjo. You say you need indicator on your phone. Well, there's moving average. You can use that. Okay, it's cheap. All right. So let me see if I can just give you an idea of what that one means. Okay. Let's look at the moving average strategy. This one works, okay, on phone. It works on phone. You can use this one. Okay, from what we have here now, for example, on this gold, we have a bearish engulfing bar, all right? Okay, you can see it, it's obvious, all right? On the screen, you should put if you want to see it, you should put your chart on D1. On your phone, press if your phone is on portrait. If your phone is on portrait mode, okay, I expect it to be on portrait mode right now in your hand. You go to your MT4, then you launch your gold chart. And then, for example, you put it on moving average. You put a moving average on it. Okay. The one I'm using here is 21 period. Right. So, and of course, you can see this guy right here, this big bar. Okay. It's a bearish, very strong bearish engulfing on D1. And of course, we only sell though when we have a confirmation. And right now, there's no confirmation yet. The confirmation will come, like I was explaining with the back crossing. The confirmation will come when we have a break below this level. Okay. We have a break below this big bar. Then, by all means, you can continue to enjoy this sell. So we'll have a break below this level, this green level. If any candle close below it on D1, why? You can just continue to enjoy yourself and place yourself. That's the confirmation you're looking for. So you can use this one on phone. And if you cannot use it on phone, if you don't know how to use it, I only if I'm using this indicator, I only trade bullish and bearish engulfing with it. That's me. I'm confessing my strategy to you. If I'm using this indicator on my screen, I only trade it when I have a complete bullish and bearish engulfing bar on my screen. Or if I have a bull engulfing and bear engulfing, yes, I can still place a sell. Oh, sorry, a buy or sell. All right. So, for example, now this one, let me zoom in a little bit and go back to history a little bit. I just want to go back in history so that I can show you something. That's another example of a classical signal on my screen. So I have this information right here. Let me just click on arrow and show you. That's another arrow. Okay, show you that the price was about to go up there, and of course I could have been placing the back. Okay, that's an example. And let's see if you can go back to history and check also. Okay, so that's another one there, a bullish engulfing bar. Okay, so let's see. That's for a buy. Okay, arrow up this one. So if you can just put it on D1 or your gold or anything, it's working with anything. This moving average works with anything. It's telling you that the price wants to go up or price wants to go down. Or if you cannot use this one, you can use Bollinger Band default. Okay, you go to Bollinger Band and use the default value. Then you can go to maybe H1. I love it on H1. It gives me a lot of money on H1. A lot of money. Okay, I only trade bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing bars around the upper and lower bands, and it still gives me money. Okay, it gives me money. All right, so with this one, I'll be looking to buy and sell on H1 when I have a bullish and bearish engulfing bar around the upper and lower band. So, for example, I can just look back to history and give you an example of a classical buy or sell signal. Or let's look at one, let's look at one, let's look at one, let's look at one. Okay, so we see one here. That's for a sell. Okay, so this one is a sell signal, clear one. I love it. A sell signal there. Okay, and of course, we could have collected a lot of money for that one. And of course, I can look back in history also and give you a buy signal. I've not seen one yet. I've not seen one. I've not seen one. I've not seen one. Yeah, I see one here. Okay, so this one is a classical example of when I would have placed a buy on the screen right here. I would have placed a buy. And of course, I would have enjoyed money. Okay, so because the price rose after then up to this level, that's more than 2,000 points. Okay, so with this one, you could have made comfortably on a standard volume, you could have made more than $2,000. Now, $2,000 in Nigerian naira, it's more than 3 million naira. Okay, if not, if possible, or maybe around 3 million. All right, so it's something that you can just be using to manage. It's not as if 3 million is big, but it's manageable. Okay, you can solve some small problems. Right, that's on the standard volume. Now, before you can trade the standard volume of gold, I will say categorically that you should have comfortably in your account maybe around 1.52 million. So if you're interested in making it big, money begets money. You need to add money to your account, and of course, you can just be there on that. Okay, so let's go back to comment section. Today is a good day, so I can answer all questions as they are coming in because I have more time to spend in the office. I'm purposely here in the office while you're at home, enjoy yourself at the end of the day. I'm here doing this job to make you happy, to serve you. So you can throw in your questions. So good morning, sir. Please check USD card and AED CHF. Well, we'll get there when we get there. All right, so I can't talk about Japanese yen. What is there to talk about in Japanese yen today? All right, so A1, we'll try. A1, I've told you to put your name, edit your name. Maybe your Samsung is A1 or whatever A1 is, I don't know. Disu, Moniru, or Monsiru, no, sorry. Apologies. Disu, Nosiru. You say, good morning. I funded your account through Onyinye since April this year, and my account have not been activated. Well, I will pass your message across to Onyinye and to ensure that your account. I don't know why your account is activated. I think it might be because maybe your profile is, maybe ID card. It could be ID card. It should maybe KYC, but your account should be activated so that you can be making money. Okay. So, but for now, enjoy your demo. Now, sir, it's all your analysis based on D1 or a mixture of D1 and M1. What do you mean D1 and M1? Which one is M1? I don't do M1. I use H1. This answer is to Sunday and to all of you. If you ask me which time frame I use, my favorite time frame is H1. The second favorite is H4. The third favorite is D1. In fact, you won't see me in any other time frame apart from those three. Those are my area of concentration. Okay, if I check H1, I didn't see signal, I check H4. If I didn't see, I check D1. If I didn't see, I hand off. I don't do anything again. Okay, so it's when I'm now doing extreme weather, I want to see large things. I want to see a lot of things at the same time. That's when you see me move to W1, which is weekly chart and monthly chart. Okay, I really go there, but if I go there, it means I'm going to look for something. For example, I want to see a future perspective. For example, I want to see what will happen maybe in the next 3-4 months on the chart. I want to guess. Okay, I think the price will go down in the next 2-3 months. Then I can now go to W1 or monthly chart. But once I establish that, I know the price is going down or going up. You only see me dancing around H1. Okay, if I already establish that price is going up in the next 2, 3 months, you see me going back to H1, and I'm looking for opportunities to buy. That the price will go up or go down doesn't mean that price will still not go down or go up. Inside of those trends, there's a trend. Okay, for example, if the trend is bullish, okay, the trend can still be bullish and still be going down. Even on H1, it means that you can still take advantage of those opportunities. So this market is for both buyers and sellers. Buyers will make money, sellers will make money. All right. So, but I don't do M1 because M1 is what do you call it now? M1 is 1 minute chart. I don't have any business with 1 minute chart. I don't want to kill myself. All right. Okay, because that time frame is too fast. Now, I don't trade with indicators purely price action because that's what moves the market. Thank you, Elion. I like your idea. If you don't want to use indicator, it's not a crime. You are good to go. So somebody say I should check New Zealand USD. Emenjo, I will try. Okay, please help Luke review FRA40 and oil. Well, I'll try. FRA40 started moving back up this morning. I'm happy because I have a trade on it. So I have a buy trade on it. I don't know why this person is calling me, but I don't think I can pick his call because, of course, I'm doing training with people. So I don't like people calling me while I'm in training. Okay, so if you are calling me now, you are wrong. You should be waiting for me to finish my class before you talk to me, right? So, Michael Obiyomi says, good morning. How can I download fresh pips on my system? You go to tinyurl.com/rallycftp. And of course, you'll be able to download it on your system. One word, tinyurl.com/rallycftp. Download the indicator, install. If you want to know how to install, you can just go to YouTube and check out to install indicators. All right. Where would the stop loss be for the gold buy? We are displaying, sir. Well, I'm back crossing. Back crossing is a strategy that I want to keep close to my chest. Okay. If I like sharing it, I like sharing it, but not in this class because this is not a strategy class. This is just analysis class. We are not about developing a strategy. No. It's when I'm in physical class with you and Felix that I can discuss strategy development. Right here, we are discussing analysis to see what price can do or what price will most likely do. So for the buy stop and sell stop, if you have done it, if you're interested, okay, on that back person. But like I said, I don't want to discuss it. So, but I think you can just use the entry of both, okay, for your stop loss, if you understand. If you don't, maybe when I see you in Akure, soon. I think I should be in Akure this week. Hopefully, we should see them. All right. So, because I know your location. Now, Sir A1. Sir A1 is my business brand name. But my real name is Wisdom. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Wisdom. So you can, for example, now Wisdom. You can say Wisdom A1. When you say that, I can call Wisdom and liken you to that. Okay. Or anytime you want to come to this class, just change your name to Wisdom so that I can address it directly. And once the class is done, you can change it back to your A1. I think it will be nice because I like addressing people by their name. All right. Please, how do we get the market watch? If you are using laptop, you press Control on your keyboard and you press M. M for Mango. Michael O. Akinola. You want to get market watch on your laptop screen. You press Control key on your keyboard and you press M. M stands for Mango, right? M for Mango. So when you do that, that means you are trying to toggle between market watch. So if it's on the screen already, it will disappear. But if it's not on the screen yet, it will come on the screen so they can see it. So for example, I can just press Control M, okay, on my screen right now. Control M, you can see the way I'm doing it. So I just press Control M, then I'll press it again. It will come and it will go. So that's where it is, right? But if you're using a phone, well, you can still see it, but you need to go to, when you're on portrait mode, just press on the left button at the bottom left. Okay, that arrow up and down. And then you can be able to see market watch. It's as simple as that. Okay, using phone. Now let's go to a little bit down. I think I dropped some questions up there. Let me just go back a little bit. Okay. Somebody's asking there, do the arrows repaint in fresh pips? Now this person is from Ogbeni Oguin. Wow, I like this name, Ogbeni. I always call you Ogbeni. Okay, so the arrow repaint on fresh pips? No, that's why I love it. The arrow does not repaint. Okay, should still be on buy or just SS. What's that? I don't understand that one. Runo. Okay, so can you just give short lecture on it? I think I've done that. If they already didn't know, good morning, sir. Please, how can I download first? I think I've answered that one. Let's go down very fast. Let's go down very fast to more questions. Of course, we'll go back to analysis. Okay, so please, the news coming up by 130 on USD, do you think it will be a sell trade or a buy trade? When the news has not come, I don't know whether it will be a sell trade or buy trade. It means that what you are trying to say, Osamede, is that if I Osamede, you even see me as like a, you even see me like Irumole, what do they call Irumole now in English? Like a prophet. Is it a prophet or like a, I don't know, like an insider? I'm not an insider. I'm not in New York. Okay. So I don't have any clue as to whether the price will go down or go up. It is when the news breaks that I can tell you, oh, the price is going down or the price is going. So I don't know yet whether the price is going up or going down. Silently. It is what the candle prints for me that I normally follow. All right. So that answers your question. Okay. So good morning, sir. Please, can you share your, what do you mean? Can you share? I'm sharing my screen now. Am I not sharing my screen? Am I not? I'm sharing my screen now. This is my screen. Okay. So please wait. I'm looking at more questions. Okay, admin. I'm new to e-trading. I've been attending training at Rally Academy for 1 week now, but each time I join the market review every morning, I'm completely lost. What do you mean you're lost? I can see you where you're sitting down. You're not lost. What more do I need to really catch the flow? Well, admin, I will say that you are doing well. You are not lost. Okay. What you can do is to now a little bit pay more attention in class and then go to demo. You go to demo. You go to demo and practice a little bit more on demo. So when you practice on demo, you should be able to actually, tell whether price is going up or going down and start the trading, on your own. All right. So I think that concludes all the questions I've seen so far. All right. So good morning. Can you please demonstrate how to place trade on instant distribution of any others for us? That newbie. When we are trading, we know. Okay. All right. So let's go back to analysis now. Let's go to Euro USD very fast. So Euro USD, let's go to here and look at what's happening on Euro USD. So Euro USD is attempting to climb up, okay? But there's a little bit of struggle. Okay. A lot of people are calling me. I don't know why. Maybe I should just switch off my phone. You can't be calling me when I'm doing trading. I won't pick your call, right? Okay. So based on what I have now, I think I'm good enough to go to for Euro USD. I'm interested in buying. Okay. If I see bullish engulfing bar around this moving average, I'll buy. Okay. So, but I've not seen yet. I've not seen it. Of course, if I see, let me look at Bollinger Band also. What is it saying? The Bollinger Band is just about closing around, okay, the middle line. So which means that if it is true, if this tempo is sustained, it means that Euro USD can actually go up. Okay, and then you can start buying. Or you can just come around and if you are using phone, okay, right now you can see the screen. Let me give you an idea of what I mean. You take your phone horizontal. If you're using phone with me, carry your phone and change it to horizontal view. Okay, when you are there, you cannot do something like this. So when your phone is on horizontal, you mean you should be able to see more candles on your screen. So now that you are seeing more candles, you click on the horizontal line on just tap once on your screen. You see two separate, areas where you can pick, information. The left one will be displaying the hourly time frame. The right one will be displaying the tools that you can use. So you choose the tools, horizontal tool, and just cross it like this. Okay, can you see these candles that I'm crossing? All these candles here, all these ones here. I want to paint them for you to see. See all these candles here, all these ones here. And that's what I'm talking about. So just press and put the horizontal line above them, like so. So anytime a candle today close above this line, okay? I don't know the price, just the line. Just you don't need to know a price. Just have an idea of what I'm doing. Anytime a price close above the line, place a buy. You most likely make money today. Okay, so that's the way I see Euro USD. It will most likely push up if price can close above that level today. All right, so let's go to USD. But a lot of people have been asking me to look at Japanese yen here. So we can just go to maybe AUD and USD. Let's start with USD very fast. For USD I'm interested in buying because, of course, dollar is strong. We know that. So dollar is very strong against basket of currency. So I'll be interested in buying. But when can I buy? Let's look at it very fast. So if I go to here and I put my chart on candlestick like so, I can zoom in a little bit like so, and then do some analysis. Now, the cheapest analysis I can do is the trend line strategy. You all know it. If you don't know it, you can go to YouTube and Google trend line strategy. And if you go to our YouTube channel too, you should be able to see, some videos that we did, myself and Razman, that we actually did to teach people how to use trend line to make money. So if I come around and connect these two lows, okay, like so, that gives me a bigger perspective, right? But then I can shift it inside parallel, okay, like so. So that's another perspective. So what I'm trying to show you is that if the price come back for this line, any of them, okay, if the price come lower and touch any of these lines, then by all means you can place a buy. Okay, which means that I'll be interested in buying when the price come within this region. Can you see it? In this region. I don't know how to paint it, though, but I'm trying to do my best to paint it for you. Okay. So if the price come within this region, maybe today or tomorrow, I don't know, you can place a buy on Japanese yen, right? Because that means these two lines are actually acting as a buffer, like a support for the price to actually push, to the upside. So I'm interested in buying this one when the price descends that low to that level. But if you want to be in a haste to buy, well, you can now squeeze the line and change it a little bit like so. Okay, this is another way of looking at it. That's like a narrow, but very steep, okay, which is not advisable. Okay, you can do that if you want to be a scalper, right? You can scalp like so, which means that I'm on H1, which means that you are waiting for the price to come to this line, then you can buy, right? So it will happen today, it will happen in the next few seconds or in the next few minutes. So you can, of course, place a buy on that. Let's go to crude oil very fast. Somebody mentioned crude oil. So I'm going to just, quickly go to here and pick from here and go to oils. So oils, I'm still interested in buying because in recent past, okay, the price of oil dropped. Okay, so I'm still looking to buy. All right, I'm still looking to buy, seriously. Okay, so and now there's another strategy that I know that also tells us that when yesterday's candle was always bullish and today candle is forming, you can start buying above the opening of today's candle. What do I mean by yesterday candle? For example, if I carry this arrow now and I point to this candle, so we can say this is yesterday candle, right? Okay, because it's the candle that just closed, candle one. Candle one is bullish, right? So therefore, today is today. Today is like we are talking to you now. So today, anything that will make the today's candle close or operate around and above the open of today's candle, you can start buying. So buy from above this black line. And of course, you can come to your M15, okay, or anything and start buying. So you start buying from around this line. So buy is good now. You can see that buy is good now. So above this line, we are good to buy. So if you're interested in trading crude oil, why not? You can start buying now if you're interested. All right. And of course, target not too much, maybe 10, 20 pips, 30 pips. Grab the pips and move on. That's my analysis on oil. 100% honest analysis. So I'm still interested in buying. I'm not interested in selling it because the price has sold, too much, way too much in the last 2 weeks. Sorry about that. I just had to grab a cup of coffee. Sorry, a cup of coffee. So that so that I can be at alert and be with you. Now, let's go back to comment section. I love reading comment section because it tells me that you are following. So somebody at Deco or what I say is new and yet to understand. Well, just follow. How do you say follow? Somebody says, Olufunke say we shall analyze US100. Well, we'll try. When we get there, we'll cross it. Is there class today? Oyeshina, the answer is no. Okay. There's no class today. That I mean CFTP. But of course, I'm actually expecting some people in the office. Today, some people are calling me well. I cannot answer the call. Okay, I cannot. Right. Okay, so let's go to more. So more questions. So can you confirm if there's physical class today? I can confirm there's no physical class in PH today. I confirm because we're on holiday. All right. I can confirm that to you. There's none. Okay. Uh, sorry, I just had to, send a reply back to my colleague that was calling me. Okay, so let me read more questions or more comments. More comments. So please, my trading account has not been activated since on the 7th of this month. Said, well, it will be. Just relax. Submit and talk to your account manager. Be, like one-on-one, with your account manager, submit your ID, what is required. Of course, will be good to go. How to place pending order on fundamental, please. Well, Mekwe, is it Mekunye? Mekunye, Sunday Mekunye. Well, to place pending order before fundamental or after fundamental, is simple. You look at the current price, and of course, you put buy stop and sell stop. It depends on what distance you want to use. Some people use 5 pips, some people use 10, some people use 15, some use 20, and of course, some use 25. So it depends on you, what's comfortable for you. Okay, so to use, you should be the one to choose that. Which one is comfortable for you to use? For example, there are some analysts, okay, advanced analysts, advanced, very high Q trader that use 12 pips. Some use 15, okay? It's in that region, between 10, 12, 15. Some people use it. So you can choose the one you want to use. You don't have to use the one I use. Okay, you can use the one you want to use. All right. Can I apply the analysis on the Euro USD to give USD 100%, Mr. Tosin or less? You can do that. Please, I'm not here the host. What do you mean you are not hearing me? Please, I cannot hear the host. I'm the host, and you can hear me. You should be able to hear me. Okay, so how can I view gold, crude oil, etc. on demo MT5 to be specific? Why? You can do it. Let me share my MT5 screen with you. Uchechukwu, is it Uchechukwu your name? Your name is Uchechukwu Nwaneri. Wow, Nwaneri. I think I used to have a friend Nwaneri or something. Was it Nwaobi? I can't remember. Yeah, I think Nwaneri, Iman or something. So and let's go to what time frame are you using for this analysis? I'm using 1 hour. That's my favorite. So for the person that asks how he can, do or navigate with MT5, I'm sharing my MT5 screen with you right now. That's my MT5 screen. Okay. Let me be sure I'm sharing the right screen. Yeah, that's my MT5 screen. You're not asking me how do you view gold on it. Simple. So this is my market watch. I'll normally right click and click on show all. So if you cannot see what you're looking for, the first thing you want to do is to come to market watch like so, put your cursor inside of it, right click and click on show all. The show all should be clicked. That will enable you to see all applicable instruments on your account. And then you can now you can scroll down the list and look for gold. It's possible. I love that, but I don't really like it anyway, because it wastes my time. Okay, and of course you can see gold there. That's good, and you can use it. But the one I prefer really is to go to this icon, create chart, go to precious metal and pick gold. Okay, I love it. All right, so that's gold there. So you can see gold. Gold is there. What else do you see you want to see? I can't remember, but that's the same process you used to see all. Okay. On a buy trade on FR40 and on oil. What do you mean? I don't understand. Are you on a buy trade on FR40 and oil? Well, if you're on a buy trade, why not? You can do that. The market is for both buyers and sellers. Yeah, you can do that. So why did you guys stop the NFP and other major impact news live trading session? Runo, Becky Bailey. Let me answer the question directly since you asked. Rally Trade is a broker in it. Correct. I like it that you said yes. So Rally Trade's job is to give you a platform for you to trade with. Correct. And we have given you two, even more than two. Okay. We have the MT4, we have the MT5, and of course, we have the extension. So you can choose any one to trade with. The only thing we cannot do for you to help you get started is to teach you how to trade, how to buy, how to sell. So that's where our job ends. Okay. And now that you know how to buy and how to sell, it is your job to now do proper analysis and trade. Now, if I come live, for example, and I say live trading starts and I'm trading, it means that as I'm trading, you are trading, you are copying me. Now, I am not a signal provider, so it is not ideal for you to be copying me. All right, it doesn't make sense. Okay, so we will not be doing those live trading because it makes you lazy. Bruno, it makes you lazy. It means that if I don't trade, you don't trade. It doesn't make sense. It is your job to trade. It's your job to know how to trade and be trading at your own time, at your own pace. If you see, and of course, since you have, let me ask you now, since we have been doing the live trading, so you have been learning, right? You should be able to learn enough to be doing it by yourself now, in it. Because of course, if you are in my shop and I'm teaching you how to sew clothes, for example, if I'm a fashion designer, okay, let me just call it tailor, and they are learning how to sew clothes. Is it that only when I'm sewing clothes is when you'll be sewing? No. Once you graduate, you should. So by now, Runo, I expect you to have graduated, to have become even a professional trader. In fact, to have been teaching people in your neighborhood how to trade live. Okay, so Runo, Becky Bele, thank you very much for that, feedback. But of course, you should be trading live now by yourself and on your own, using the same strategy you have been seeing every day, right? So continue and enjoy the money that comes with it. Please do analyze on US 100. Thank you. I'll try. Remember USD card? I'll try. EDCHF? I'll try. What of the physical class you told us that we hold today? Well, that one we still hold today. If you are far, you should start coming. If you are near, I'm here waiting for you. Okay, that's a special class, right? It's not the general class. Okay, remember this class we are holding right now. This morning market review is not just for Lagos clients, it's for everybody across the world that are rally clients, right? So, but of course, that training is between you and I, right? So you can come around for it if you're in Lagos. And of course, what will be the general trend for gold today? Well, I don't know, Akman. I cannot tell. But I think the trend, if you ask me, no honesty, the trend for gold is looking down or bearish, right? I think I mentioned it already. I don't always get profitable results even after applying all the techniques teachings. Valentine, it means that you still need to continue to learn on your demo, right? Until you continue to now get a profitable result. Now, please, the indicator you ask us to use on gold sometimes, does it work? Well, it works, all right? Even though there is no 100%, I can tell you there's no 100% guarantee strategy that works in this market. But I've seen the one that work 90%. I've seen the one that work 80%. It means that they are profitable, right? Okay, so you can use it. Yes, it works, but sometimes it does fail, I must tell you. So you need to just learn how to apply breaks where it fails and use stop loss properly and close the trade. Now, I've made withdrawals on Friday. My account manager has not approved it. Of course, don't worry, it will be approved. Maybe you made the withdrawal late. Okay, I hope I will receive the money today. I hope so too. No audio. There's audio. Audio and sound is breaking. Well, it's network. Good morning. Please help us encourage other tutors to be cool in your explanation as you do. Okay, I'll try. Okay, so Ogunshola Emmanuel, you mean I'm cool? Thank you very much. I love that. That's a good feedback. Right? So it's just, I'm a teacher, right? So I teach to understand. But of course, like you said, I'll tell them to be cool. Okay. Uh, Thank you. Now, what's your advice? I've been on buy of AUD USD, but news is coming up by 130. Should I leave or still wait? I think you should wait. My opinion, right? But of course, use stop loss where necessary. Okay, so true. I trade by myself sometimes. So now you're talking, Runo. You see now. So you should be trading by yourself now. Are all the markets present in demo with mobile phone? Yes, of course. I think the answer is yes for that. Can you drop your number? My number is 090. Grace, you have been asking me for my number more than 200 times. Is it that you're not writing it down? Okay, let me give you one more time, Grace. My number is 09020398739. WhatsApp. WhatsApp does it, right? Because if I'm teaching, if you call me, I will not pick your call. But if you drop your WhatsApp, just ask your, see this question you want to ask your question on WhatsApp. I will give you the answer directly. Okay, so Oyeshina. All right, so I'm on AI and the profit is not really encouraging. continue. It will be. Okay, FRA 40 is on sale right now. I hope so. Okay, I don't know. I don't know whether it's on sale. I'm not looking. Um, did I do anything wrong? The answer is no, you didn't do anything wrong. Just use stop loss. Olubinga, where necessary, use stop loss. Which class hold at rally today? And the advanced is an advanced class. All right. So you are too fast. I didn't get it. Well, Grace, I'm not fast. Okay. So appreciate your effort. Appreciate you too. Okay. What are we? When are we having another physical class in Ikorodu? Well, Ikorodu. Adekunle Daniel. Well, Ikorodu, we should have a physical class there. Oh, that's true. Okay, so I will see to it that we have a physical class there soon. Maybe this month. I'll just organize one and maybe send one of my best guys there to come and teach you guys. Okay, so please remind me with via my WhatsApp this week, maybe by Thursday, thereabouts. Remind me again, of course, I will make arrangements with the marketing team and, of course, with the education team to see that we have a class in Ikorodu for you guys. An advanced class, it will be, right? Maybe a day. Okay, why is it that when stop loss or take profit, sorry, I didn't really see that. Why is it that when stop loss or take profit is taken, the modification button doesn't show? Well, the only reason, Valentine, why your stop loss and take profit will not, the button will not show when modification is done is because you don't use the proper price. Remember, there must be a limit, okay? Minimum allowable limit for you to place a stop loss and take profit. So if your stop loss is too close, you'll not be able to edit, you'll not be able to modify. If your stop loss is too close, you'll not be able to modify. If your take profit is too close, you're not able to modify. So give it a gap. Give it a, because maybe 20 pips, 30 pips, it should be able to show, and then you should be able to modify. All right, let's go. Grace Elejo 09020398739. 09020398739. Okay, I think when next am I coming to Osogbo? Well, maybe in the next 1 week or 2 weeks, I should be in Osogbo. Okay, when are you coming to Kaduna? What are you doing in Kaduna? Okay, if you promise to give me one cow, I can just come to Kaduna. All right. So, but even if you give me a cow, I won't be able to carry it. All right. I don't think the airline, operators will allow me to carry cow in the air. I don't think so. So don't bother. All right. So, but of course, Kaduna will put it in perspective, and I think I'll just schedule Victor to come around and do advanced class there. Right. Even if I cannot come by myself, I'll send somebody. Okay. So Grace, thank you. So when will you teach us trailing stop loss? Well, if there's a trade running a profit, we can use stop loss, trailing one, right? We can do that. Okay, so please, do you normally organize physical class in your job at Agri? We have never done that to admin. Okay, so what we can do is to do online class for you. Okay, your job at Agri is far, but if you guys are promising, we can just come there and come and do training. All right, so it's not as if it's far. There's no place that is far in this life, except you don't want to go visit the person. So we can just come visit you guys in a job at Agri and do a physical class. Okay, good morning. I still don't have a hand on stop loss and take profits. It's cost me dearly. Okay, can you quickly do a 2-minute teaching? Why not? So, for example, let us say that on gold, for example, let us say that I do a sell, new order on this gold, and of course I do a sell. Okay, so now that I've done sell, what I can do is to put stop loss and take profit. Let me just change this template to clean one, like so that we can all see it. So I have a sell on gold right now. For stop loss, I normally don't use number of pips. Okay, if I'm doing technical, I don't. I really do that. What I normally do is to do structure. Okay, I look at structure and then I put my stop loss. That's the point. That even if I put the profit, I put stop loss first. So what I will do is to zoom in so they can see it, and then I can look at structure. The structure, since I've done a sell, the structure here dictates that there is I don't know. Let me just check for arrows. Where is that arrow now? Arrow down. Okay, so there is a structure here, and then there's another structure here. Let me just copy this. Sorry, I'm just trying to copy this guy. He doesn't want to move. Okay, let me use another one. I just wanted to copy the arrow, don't mind me. Arrow down. So there's another structure right there. Then there's another structure right there. And then there's another structure right there, right? Maybe there, and then maybe there. So you can see all those places I put arrow, right? So those are areas of structure, areas of structure. So which means that if this price will, since I'm on a sell trade, if this price will turn against me, the first place it will get to, and then it will become an issue for it to climb above, will be this level. Okay, so let me just paint this level for you. That's the first area. So the price is going to have issues crossing that place, right? We know. So the second area it will also have issue is this area. That's another area. And the third area it will have issue is this area. And the fourth one is going to be maybe this area. The fifth one, that area. So those are the areas of structure. Okay, areas of structure of this screen. Those are areas of structure. Okay, which means that I can put my stop loss on any of them. But which one is more riskier? The highest one is the one with the highest risk, right? The highest one is the one with the highest risk. The next one, and so on and so forth. So, but the lowest risk, the one with the cheapest risk is this lowest one. That's the cheapest risk. So now let me tell you something about risk. I was actually listening to Rich Dad Poor Dad, I think last week, and then the guy said something that different with that what the risk people do, what the rich people do is that they learn to manage risk. What the poor people do is that they learn to avoid risk. Poor people don't want to talk about risk. They just want to avoid it at all costs. But rich people, they learn to manage risk. So now there is risk when you place a trade. So the cheapest risk, the best way to avoid this risk is not to even place it at all. But now that you have placed the trade, the cheapest risk is this lowest level. So which means that if the price goes against me, the first place to get to is that lowest level. And of course, I'll be out of that trade. Okay. I don't want to be out of that trade in a hurry. Okay. So, and the more I can wait on this trade, the better, profit I can make. Which means that if you ask me, I could just, shift my focus to come to this top. Okay. This area could be my area of interest. So I can just use this one. I don't want to be on the highest risk and I don't want to be on the lowest risk. I just want to manage the risk the best I can. So I think I'll just use this kind of level as my stop loss. So now I can now delete this line. I just click and drag this to my stop loss. So this one will be my stop loss. That's my stop loss. And then finally, I can now look at my take profit. So I can take anything I want. Okay, maybe the price go down, maybe let me just put it here for now. So if the price goes in my way, I'll be in profit. Even if I put it take profit down, it's okay. But of course, I don't have to wait until my trade hit take profit before I close it. I can close it anytime. So for example, if it comes maybe 10, 20 pips, 30 pips, I can close it in profit and still be fine. Okay, so that explains the concept of stop loss to whoever asked it. Let me check the name of that person to be sure. Okay, let me check. Okay, so Tunde Olukoya, I think I've explained that one. All right, so 2 minutes, I've been able to do that. Thank you very much. Hi, sir. Please, what's your analysis on Euro USD today? Well, I said Euro USD could go up. That's what I said. So, is there a meter for checking good strengths? Yes, of course, online. You can just go to online and go to currency trade meter. Should be to get it. So, Shugbo is waiting for you. Please give me exact date. I cannot tell. Fable me. I cannot tell. Okay. Please come back on that quick risk quote that I just said now between poor and rich people. Sunday, I said the poor people avoid risk. They don't want to take risk. Rich people, they take risk, but they learn to manage it. That's what I said. It's in Rich Dad Poor Dad. Go and read that book. Very fantastic book, of course. All right. So that's the book there. All right. So please entry for good. I don't have entry for good, frankly. Seriously, I don't. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody. It's already 9 o'clock, and of course, it's a good day. And I can just enable my channel now for only one person to talk to me. You'd like to talk to me, you raise up your hand, and of course, I will enable you to talk to me. Just 1 second. 1 second. Who is going first? Who is going last? Just to talk to me. Like, if you don't want to talk to me, it's fine. I could just end the class and be done with it. But if you want to talk to me, raise up your hand, and of course, you can talk to me. So I have 2 people raise their hand. I have Grace, and I have who else? Well, since I can't see the second person, let's allow Grace to talk. Oh yeah, Grace.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Which location are you, Grace?
Yeah. Okay, I'm in Abuja, sir.
Abuja is far. How is Abuja now?
So, thank God, yes,
Okay. Oh, yeah.
okay, sir. So I asked for your number because I want to reach out to you personally.
Oh,
And
yeah.
because of others that are listening, I think I need to ask because of the benefit. The last statement you made, talking about risk management,
Mm,
uh, that has made me to lose a lot of money since I started trading because initially I was not managing my risk, or I was not even taking the risk at all. But lately I started managing or taking risk. But the more I take the risk, instead of maybe presently now I have a trade going on US 100. Before, if we start going negative, so much, I'll just close it and I'll lose the money. But now I say, okay, let me manage, let me take risk. And I left it as it then, it's just been against me. So, how, I don't know, how do I really go about this risk management?
okay.
Because
So,
as soon as I cut the trade, it will start reversing. But as long
yes.
as I'm there holding on to it, it will not go. I don't know why.
Okay. So now, Madam Grace, let me give you a perspective. There's something you need to know about that risk part. First of all, for you to be able to make money, hmm,
Yes, sir.
don't take big lot. Don't use big lot size. That's the first thing. So it will enable you, the small lot to use will enable you to stay longer. So instead of you to now cut the trade, you will now be able to stay longer. And the trade, because you just said it now, that once you close the trade, they will not go in your direction. It's as if there's a
Yes.
winch controlling it. There's no winch. It's just you not knowing how to manage the risk. Okay, so there's nothing there's nothing like winch there. So just take it easy. Use small volume. Okay, going forward, use small volume. Okay, like all this 0.01. So it will allow you to last long in the
At
market.
this
You don't have
present
many.
one, that's what I'm using. Zero
Yes.
point zero 0.01.
So yes, and
And
before
I'm
you know
still
it,
holding on
you
to it.
exactly. So before you know it, you are now growing. You now begin to build confidence. This trade should go my way. This trade should go my way. Before you know it, they will go your way, and before you know it, you are in money. So, like you said, you can still reach out to me personally, and of course, I'll be happy to attend to any of your
Okay.
needs. Yeah, thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much.
Thank you
Thank you
very
for
much.
taking your time to
Thank,
answer us.
thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, let me go to, for the sake of Esther. I hope that she has something similar to tell me. Esther,
Good morning, sir. Well done, Mr. Shegun
which location
Abi.
are you? Yes, my name is Olushagi. Which location are you?
I'm from Osun State. I was the one that asked question that when next is rally trading coming to Shubu, especially this month.
Well, we'll be in Oshobo this week. Somebody is coming this week to do a special class. So
Thursday, Friday.
yes, should
Yeah.
receive a message concerning that. I think it will be on Friday, Thursday, or thereabout. So somebody, you will receive a message concerning it. So be there.
Oh, no problem. I was in your office in Lagos to see my account manager last week, so I really enjoy our time.
What's her
Thank you.
name?
Well done. Onyiye.
Oye is that's who she is. Oye is a fantastic, Anyway, she's a senior account manager. Fantastic human being, I must tell you. Mm,
Yes. Thank you
thank
so
you very much.
much. Well done. Yeah.
All right, so thank you very much, everybody. I'll just, put a stop to it there. Modesta, although unfortunately I have to go. I hope you not be annoyed. Okay, so for your sake, it will be the last, I promise. So yeah, Modesta, ask me a question. Okay, so since you are not there, I appreciate all of you. Appreciate you all. Of course, I'll see you again when I come again. All right. Thank you very much. Bye bye.